What's up, you guys? It's Life Aspects with Visionary Rose. Grace and love to everybody. Thank you guys for tuning back in. Thank you guys for rocking and watching Life Aspects with Visionary Rose. Okay, so today, you guys, I have a really good, interesting topic that I want to discuss with you guys. And today's topic is on it builds character. So I have a little intro that I've written out for you guys, and I want to start off with that. Does it ever cross your mind on how the work you put in life, you feel as though you're not seeing the results? You feel as though this particular goal that you are aiming for, maybe you're not seeing the results quickly. Many times we shouldn't focus on the results or the goals in our life, but more than what builds our character. Okay, so let's start off with what the definition of character is. So character is a person's attributes, okay? And so there are many different attributes that are attached to the word character. And I have 4 attributes that I have typed out. Number 1 is showing genuine love. Number 2 is treating people with respect and how you want to be treated. That is also treating yourself with respect as well, too. Number 3, knowing the importance in self-love. Number 4, knowing the importance in true friendship. Okay, when you develop into different steps into your life, you learn more about yourself and you also learn more about others as well too. Think of a job that you had and you didn't like it. There were pros and cons to that job. Okay, so let's say that one of the pros and the cons was you were able to receive money and supply for your wants and needs. Maybe you met some really cool people on the job. You moved up into a position. You learn more about yourself in the job and also other people and how they operate. Now, these could be the cons: the long hours, the bad management, not enough pay, lazy coworkers, not getting appreciated for the hard work that you have done. So these pros and cons that I have listed, that I have said, life really isn't fair, but it builds character. And I have some other things listed below, such as financial hardships. It builds character when you're going through, a rough financial spot into your life. It builds character. When you're coming to a season of your life where like you're broke or money is a little funny right now, you begin to appreciate, when you get that money, how to handle it better, what to do with it, what to do with it, and, save more of it, or, how to balance it out on where you spend your money at, or whatever it may be on why you have financial hardships. The next time you come into some money, you will know how to handle it. Lack of support. We all know that everybody is not going to be supportive of us, but that lack of support, it builds us character to keep going, and the mindset keep going. No matter what, we have to continue to keep going. Taking a risk. Now, I have a lot of them written out, so I'm just going to go, one by one and simply explain on them. So number 3, I got taking a risk that builds character. Many of you guys are afraid to do different things. You got to take that risk because it's going to build character. No matter what it is that you want to start doing, don't worry about what's going on around you, or, the feelings and the emotions that you feel inside of you. That's only fear that's stopping you, and you are only stopping yourself without taking that next step to building that character. Whatever it is that you want to do it. If you have a passion for it, do it. Okay, so the next one I have is doing what doesn't feel good at the moment, but you know that it will help you in the long run. So many of you guys may be doing things or have careers and stuff that you may not even like doing, but you know that this is something that you have to do for the moment because you know something better is coming in for you. That is helping you build your character. It's really building up your patience as well too. And you're learning a lot about yourself, and you're learning that, okay, if I can get through this, if I can, sit in the midst of this, and even though I'm suffering, it's something that's not feeling good at the moment, I know that I'm strong for this. I know that I'm going to continue to go. So maybe if you have something in the future like that happens to you, you will look back over your life and you'll be like, okay, this happens before. So how can you learn? How can you navigate and keep going? Okay, so the next one, honesty builds character. Being honest with yourself, being honest with the people that's around you. When you meet people, you want to be honest and stuff like that. Let me tell y'all this. I had a job interview, and so the job interview that I had, he asked me about my last job that I had, and so I told him that I got fired, and so you may be like, girl, why you telling me you got fired? Well, it's like, well, what did they say? Well, can we call your employer? Can we do this? Can we do that? And then if I didn't tell them that I got fired, then it would have backfired on me. So, honesty is the best policy. So the next one that I have is respect for yourself and for others, because it builds character. Even when people disrespect you and the way you react and the way you know go about it and stuff like that, not to say that you always got to handle in violence with your hands, like, or guns and all of that stuff, but you know, when people come at you the wrong way, you got to know how to step back and say, hold on, I'm better than this. Let me see, I got a lot to lose. And you can always tell when people got a lot to lose and when people don't have a lot to lose by the way that they react to stuff. And you know, people grow, so you know, and when you realize that you got a lot to lose, you will move differently. So committed to yourself, which is the next one. Committed to yourself. Committed to self-improvement builds character as well too. We are all wanting to improve into our lives. And there are things that you realize about yourself that you don't like. There are things that I realized about myself that I don't like. So I had to put that action to take self-improvement. Let me tell you something. Self-improvement along the way, every single day. When there's things that, let's say that if you have a bad habit of procrastination, or you have a bad habit in and getting up early and starting your daily task, or whatever the bad habit may be, or whatever it is that you're not self-improvement in, nobody is perfect. And whatever you do, you know, take that accountability within yourself and say, okay, I can move forward. I can do something differently. I'm going to see y'all in part 2, okay? I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all in part 2.